strong.
Hi, it's Cat from the future of this video. You get the point. So obviously subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload, and like the video so we get a good thing going with the algorithm. And please enjoy the video. Southern Cat out. Hello everyone, it's the Southern Cat here. Today we are doing a Q&A. Yes, so we're doing a Q&A. How fun. Anyway, I do excuse the noise. I think someone broke down just outside, and yes, I'm in my Harry Potter poncho. So let's start with the questions. Like, how I get this quite often. How's uni going? University is going okay, I suppose. It's just a bit, still a tiny bit overwhelming, but I'm finally getting used to it. It's took a good few weeks, like very much a good few weeks, because new place. Obviously, back where I'm from, they're going back into a lockdown, so I'm a bit worried I can't see my family when I want to. Hopefully, I'll keep updated with that, and hopefully I will be able to, but that's also been a bit stressful. And yeah. Also, uni's been going okay, a bit overwhelmed and all that. And let's see, and a lot of people have asked, oh, how do you prepare for uni? Like Zenab asked, I'm kind of Zenab, like, oh, how would this work, type thing. Like, how to prepare for uni. This depends on your situation, so I'll plan out both. Yes, I got my broom and jacket cakes behind me. I'll leave them at some point. Preparation for uni. First things first, say you were moving away like I was. To prepare for that, you would obviously have to get the basic toiletries. Obviously toilet paper, toothbrush, bedding. Make sure you know what size your bedding is, because when I moved I got a single bed sheet, turns out it was a double bed. So yeah, bedding. Make sure you get the bedding, the essentials, hangers. Also, you won't get hangers if you're moving during COVID, because obviously infection rates, etc. Get your own pans, pots and everything, cutlery and plates. On the social side of things, join group chats in your group. Definitely can be linked to both, whether that's with your flatmates or in your group, in your little. They're trying to get into group chats to start talking to each other a bit earlier, depending on your thing. I started a group chat with flatmates a bit early, someone else did, and foundation, so we got to know each other a little bit better, so yeah, that's good advice. Research your subjects before, do some work just before you start studying, just to get used to the subject. We have a thing called Moodle. I'm not sure all universities have something similar, but we'll upload content a bit earlier, so I suggest looking at that first and get ahead of the game, depending if you're procrastinating or not. I didn't do that, but I have been up to date with my work, so I've set up myself a little timetable, which really helps in my head. Make sure I do this and this each day, and this, which is a checklist each day. So that always helps. Make a checklist for yourself each day for uni. So, because most of my lectures are rather pre-recorded, so I can do them whenever, or it's one in the day. So I'm not lazing around all day. I have a set things to do, and I make sure I do them, so then I'm not panicked later on, which is what I'm trying to do, because I do get quite panicky and stressful when stuff is last minute. Another question that I get, I didn't take a breath, so apologies. So this question is by Aston, or aka Village and Minecraft, if that's correct. Yeah. So basically, he asked why did you start YouTube? Flat out boredom. Literally, I was just stuck in the house, I was doing makeup, and I was calling my friends, and I had nothing else to do. I did some research, made a history a tiny bit, but that's about it. So yeah, I did it out of boredom and just for the sake of fun. I'm not doing it to get big or famous or get a huge following. I'm not that type of person there, really. Neither do I have the personality for it. It's just, for YouTube, it seems like for me, you need to be extremely dedicated. And keep forgetting to breathe. Why do I keep? Oh, no, sorry. But yeah, you need to be extremely dedicated and like have a bubbly, almost talkative persona. Not persona, like some YouTubers use a persona, but that's not always a bad thing personally. Like, we all have a alter ego persona when we're feeling not confident. I mean, literally that's how this whole thing got started, literally. Me just having an escape and sometimes being someone else when I didn't want to be myself, but that's more or less just happening less and less nowadays, which is quite good. So you are getting the genuine me. Sometimes I'm just pretending a bit more than usual, because sometimes I do get quite sad, and as I do suffer with depression, I have been diagnosed with depression, anxiety and stuff like that. So yeah, another question is, am I actually quitting YouTube? I have discussed with many friends, I haven't obviously posted on this cat yet, that have considered quitting, like not because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy doing Southern Cat. I do enjoy like editing videos, filming and all that lovely stuff, but honestly, my main focus will be obviously my degree, because I ain't just gonna go £9,000 in debt for nothing each year. So I'm here for 4 years, so I mean that will be my main focus. We'll see what happens in the future. I don't think I'll quit, but you know, we'll see. So I do enjoy YouTube, but it's just depending how much work I get with university in the future and stuff like that. And let's get some of these questions I've been asked by my friends, or I'm just wanting to tell people and stuff like that. Like, and another question which I do get, which isn't a bad thing or anything. Not saying that, definitely not. But a lot of people ask if I'm autistic. I thought I'd just address it here in the video, because none of the viewers have like asked or anything, but people in my personal life, so I just feel like addressing all this, and it'd be like, oh, I have so many questions, might be like, here they've answered. I'm so not used to sitting straight up. And yeah, if you noticed, I'm filming on my laptop, on my uni laptop, and the footage seems quite better quality, definitely. And yeah, more storage, woo. So, what was I saying? Oh, am I autistic? I'm not autistic, no. I'm not on the spectrum, but if you are on the spectrum, that isn't a bad thing, trust me. And a lot of autistic people, like, quite a lot, actually. I mean, it's not a bad thing being autistic. I know some people feel a bit bad about it, and no, I don't. I think in some respects autism is pretty cool. And it may not make sense to you guys, but if you think about it, you see things in a different way. I find that extremely fascinating. You don't think in a normal type of way, which can be quite good for the world, because if everyone thought the same, it would be quite boring and we wouldn't have problem solving. And that's what I think it's pretty cool in some respects. I mean, yeah. So, I think that was Any other questions that people have asked me? I mean, people have asked, saying, am I gay or not, due to due to my bi vibe. I have a bi vibe apparently. If you don't know what I'm referring to, it's bisexual, where I like men, women, non-binary people, or just I like both gen. I just like the person. I am bisexual. For people who've asked in the past, I am bisexual, yes. So I don't care about gender as long as you're attractive and you're a good person and you're entertaining and funny, then I'll most likely be attracted to you, despite you being a girl, a guy, non-binary, or whatever else. I'm not very well diverse in gender in the LGBTQ community. I do apologise, but gender doesn't matter to me, and I will fall in love with whoever I find attractive, who I just connect with, basically. Yep. I was planning to do that with a big dramatic video of talking about me being bisexual, but then I just thought, it's not a big deal. I just didn't see the fact of needing its own video, but that's a part of my life that exists. So thank you for joining me in this Q&A kind of thing. I'm gonna finish my brew and eat some jack eggs so I can count out.